How to teach your dog to jump. While it requires some patience and perseverance, teaching your dog to jump is gratifying for both you and your pooch. Start by teaching it an easy jump command, then train it to jump onto objects. Once it's mastered the basics, teach it to jump over bars and through hoops. Use pea-sized treats so you can offer plenty of rewards during a training session. Part 1. Teaching the jump command. Teach your dog to sit. Teaching your dog to jump will be easier if it already knows how to follow other commands. If it can stay in a seated position, it'll be more likely to stay focused when you teach it a jump command. Hold a treat in front of your dog's nose and say, "Sit." Trace the treat towards the back of your dog's head to guide your dog into sitting down. If necessary, physically move your dog into the right position. Give your dog the treat as soon as it's in the right position, and repeat for about 20 minutes to reinforce the command. Break up high-value treats into pea-sized pieces. Use high-value treats that your dog really likes when teaching it new tricks. Break treats into small, pea-sized pieces so you can give your dog plenty of rewards during a training session. Try popular high-value treats like chunks of string cheese, hot dog pieces, or licks of peanut butter off a spoon. Only use small pieces of high-value treats so that your dog won't gain weight. Hold a treat above your dog's head and say, "Jump." Have your dog sit and show it a treat. Hold the treat about 1 to 2 feet, about half a meter, above its head. Introduce the command by saying, "Jump." If your dog seems confused or hesitant at first, you can try jumping yourself to demonstrate what you wanted to do. Try putting the treat closer to your dog's face. As it reaches up for it, move the treat up and away while simultaneously saying, "Jump." 2. Reward your dog when it goes for the treat. Allow your dog to get the treat when it jumps up off of its front legs. Give it plenty of verbal praise to let it know how happy you are that it reached for the treat. Offer the treat and praise as soon as it gets up so it associates the action with the reward. Increase the height at which you hold the treat gradually. Repeat the process until your dog consistently follows the jump command and gets onto its hind legs for a treat. Gradually increase the height at which you hold the treat until your dog has to jump off of all 4 legs to get the treat. Keep training your dog for 20-minute sessions at least once a day until it consistently jumps when you command. If your dog loses interest before the 20 minutes are up, give it a break and try again later. Part 2. Jumping onto an object. 1. Start with a low, sturdy object. Use a stool, ottoman, or other sturdy object that your dog can step up onto without jumping. When you're starting out, it's best to just have your dog step up instead of going for a full jump. That way, it'll become more comfortable with the concept of getting onto an object. Hold the treat above the object and give a jump command. Show your dog the treat and hold it above the stool or ottoman. Say, "Jump." And, if necessary, physically guide your dog onto the object. Give it the treat and offer lots of verbal praise as soon as all 4 paws are on the object. Repeat the stepping up process in 20-minute sessions until your dog is comfortable getting onto the object and consistently follows the command. Move on to taller objects gradually. Once your dog confidently steps onto the first object, switch to a slightly taller object. Keep increasing the object's heights until your dog has to complete an actual jump to get the treat. Once you've trained your dog to jump onto objects at home, you can use the same method to teach it to jump onto benches, walls, and other obstacles you come across during walks. Part 3. Jumping over a bar. Use an adjustable jump. You can find adjustable dog jumps used in agility courses online or at your local pet store. When you're just starting out, set the bar at ground level or at the lowest available setting. You'll start training by just having your dog walk over the jump bar. Create your jump with cinder blocks and plywood. If you don't want to purchase an adjustable jump, you can easily make your own. Place a plywood board over 2 cinder blocks, or other sturdy, flat objects. Add more blocks to increase the jump's height when you're ready to increase difficulty. Use natural outdoor obstacles as jumps. Look for fallen logs, low walls, or even small creeks nearby that you can use as free obstacles. Make sure the area is safe and stable before bringing your dog there so that they don't get hurt. Set down a treat on the far side of the jump. Have your dog sit on one side of the jump bar, and place a treat on the floor on the opposite side. Tell your dog, "Go get it," or any other command, like, "Okay," or "Go." You've taught it that lets it know it should get the treat. If necessary, guide your dog over the bar to get the treat. The treat should be on the floor instead of held high in the air, so your dog will get used to looking down and forward as it goes over the bar. This will help it learn to round its back when it actually jumps over the bar, which is better for its spine. If your dog walks around the jump instead of over it to get the treat, set it up with one side against a wall. Place an obstacle, such as furniture, on the other side. Practice at the lowest level until your dog is comfortable. Keep having your dog step over the jump bar so it gets comfortable with the object. If you start by having it jump right away, it might accidentally knock over the bar. If that happens and it gets hurt or startled, you'll have a hard time getting your dog to go near the obstacle. Keep practicing for about 20 minutes at least once a day. Remember to give your dog lots of verbal praise to show it how proud it's made you. Raise the bar gradually. Once your dog is comfortable stepping over the bar, raise it to the next setting or add another set of cinder blocks. Ideally, at this next phase, your dog should just have to put a little more spring into its step to get over the bar and get the treat. When it's mastered this stage, increase the height so it has to complete a full jump to get the treat. Use the same method to teach your dog to jump through hoops. Like bar jumping, the key to teaching your dog to jump through a hoop is to raise the obstacle gradually. Start by having your dog walk through the hoop to get a treat so it gets comfortable with the object. Raise the hoop so it has to step a little more energetically, then gradually work your way up to a full jump. Don't forget like and subscribe my channel and click on bell button for more videos.